you guys know I was a 9-pound baby? After having a 9-pound baby, you managed to have no loose skin and one baby stretch mark I can't even find.
You were a big baby, Penelope, and I too was amazed I didn't have stretch marks after
Or loose skin.
I was pregnant with you, but I think I also had a pretty good diet when I was pregnant with you. But in this video, what I really want to share with our audience is how I did it. I did lose 80 pounds very quickly, like within 6 months or so, which I think is pretty quickly.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
I exercised, but I didn't exercise like I used to. I think when you have a baby, it's so overwhelming, especially your first baby. You don't know how to fit it in. And exercising is really important as a non-negotiable. But one thing that I had to realize was that you exercise when you can. And you, like, for example, like you would sleep better if I took you for a walk. So I would have a stroller that I could walk really well in the mountains with, or take you on my back, or just make sure that I planned exercise with you. You know, like for example, you might have some belly time, you know, when you were very little. And so maybe I would do planks while you were doing your belly time. So I think that snacking on exercise, but making exercise a priority is one way that you can absolutely ensure that you're getting that weight off. Another way that I got the weight off was I was deep in my study around food as medicine. So I was really getting familiar with all of the incredible benefits of the foods that I was eating. And I realized that I had this candida overgrowth, and there isn't a ton of research to back up this hypothesis, but I was having some skin rashes and just a lot of imbalances as my hormones, I think, re-regulated. I think retrospectively, thinking about that, that's what was happening. And so I was following a very low sugar, high fiber diet, and I wasn't really eating animal products. I never really have been a big fan of animal products. They just didn't agree with me. But I was eating all these strategically positioned foods that were going to optimize my breastfeeding while, you know, getting me in shape, because it was uncomfortable. Like I couldn't find clothes that I really wanted to wear. And I didn't want to wear my maternity clothes, and I wasn't willing to buy new clothes. And so I know you moms out there understand that. And so I was really committed to getting the weight off. Now, I think what happens to a lot of moms is that when they lose weight too quickly, their breast milk gets compromised. And this is another conversation that we hear a lot with loose skin. It's like, well, I don't want to lose weight because I don't want loose skin. And I'm going to say that's not an excuse. And moms losing the weight slowly, maybe I lost it a little bit too fast, but losing the weight slowly is really important because you don't want your toxins to come out in your breast milk. As you're losing weight, you will release toxins. And after pregnancy, you have a lot of toxins that have been stored up because you don't want to pass those to the baby. So your detoxification pathways are definitely compromised, but positively because it's protecting the baby. But you don't want that to go through the breast milk so too quickly. So it's really, really important that I stayed hydrated, that I was eating whole foods, that I was avoiding all sugar, at that time even fruit, and really eating highly nutrient-dense foods, exercising like in between the moments, and being in a flow. So I didn't have my 1 hour to exercise. I had to do it here and there whenever the schedule allowed for it. And I think another thing that is really tricky for moms also is sleep. If you're not sleeping and you are stressed out all the time, you are not going to be able to lose that baby weight. And then what happens is that compounds because you're actually starting new patterns with you and your baby. It's really important that you sleep when she sleeps to the best of your ability. Maybe not every time she sleeps because clearly your baby needs more sleep than you do, but we do need 6 to 8 hours minimum every day. And if moms aren't getting it because they're breastfeeding, at least you can get it in segments. It's really, really important. If you want to lose the weight, you want to keep it off, and you want to have the energy that's required to raise children, having a child is by far the most rewarding thing and the most difficult thing. And there's nothing in your life that's going to take more from you than the child that you're bearing. And there's nothing in your life that is bigger responsibility than raising your child. And I know we do the best we can. We all make mistakes, but you've got to take care of your own health. It is so important, and absolutely everything in your household and in your life for the rest of your life rides on it. So I implore you to take it very seriously, not so seriously that you feel sad, upset, hopeless, and frustrated, but you might be ready to get some guidance and we can help you. We have a women's accountability group that is just phenomenal. You are guaranteed, if you follow the program, to lose about 8 to 10 pounds a month. Yes.
Naturally.
Yes. So it's absolutely possible to do it with abundance and joy and ease. And when I say abundance, I mean abundant flavor, because chances are if you're overweight, you love food like we do. So why do you have to change that when you're losing weight? You don't, but you do have to learn some new tricks and tips on how to make different types of food even more delicious than they ever were. And Penelope says all the time, Mom, if I knew losing weight would have been this delicious, I would have done it a long time ago. And so I know you know that. Yeah, so that's just like so rewarding. And the girls in our group also, they've completely fallen in love with the lifestyle that they have created, because we will empower you. And so if you're ready, click the link in the description. We also have an ultimate skincare guide that you might want to download. It's free. So that's also in the description.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.
Hey, we noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed, which means you're watching our videos, you like the content, but you haven't made the commitment. So we would love it if you would subscribe.
And if you want to join our Women's Accountability Group, don't forget to click the link in the description to join. We're only accepting amazing, awesome, and ready women, so please join if you're one of those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.